Hello, everybody. It is currently, 7 o'clock, Wednesday, the 22nd. Oh my gosh, it started the 22nd. Oh, jeez. Hope you're all having a good one. It is Wednesday. Middle of the week, so we're almost halfway through it. Gonna continue working on our little Wasp friend. I don't really have anything to report. We are starting a lot earlier than usual today. My schedule's all over the place. Like, I want to do it at 7. I want to stream at 7, but dinner and working out, and it's always a jumble, so we're gonna just kind of be a bit silly for this part of the summer, not very consistent. I'll try to put out warnings of when we're starting earlier or later. I forgot until now that the stream started here. I really started at 7. I thought it was 7:30 already. But yeah, so we're hopping back into it. Other than that, nothing really to report on that end. Yeah, hopefully today we'll be finishing our Wasp. It's been 4 streams. I can't even... Like, it doesn't feel like that. It makes sense, though. We've been working really hard. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. In fact, I would say I'm almost done being sick, if I could be, right? If it worked like that. But, you know, just kind of meh day. Cloudy. You know, not enough rain. Like, I'd rather it rain and be, like, chaotic than just cloudy all day. But yeah, I mean... Kind of just I don't like the word boring, but just pretty boring. The day could have done better to entertain me, I guess. But yeah, hope you're all having a good one. Hope you all, if you're watching this now or in the future, are working on something fun. That's what these streams are about, after all. Sometimes I forget that this channel isn't just for me to stay consistent and stuff, but it's for people to actually learn and get better at this stuff. That sounds so mean. It's all about me right now. I just really hope that this channel and the stuff on it can help some people stay consistent. Yikes. Just like it's doing for me. I was talking to my sister today, and I brought up urban sketching because I feel like she'd just enjoy that thoroughly. And she was like, oh, I wasn't born with the ability to do art. First of all, she's always been much more artistically inclined than I. As that phrase, I wasn't born to be artistic. And then I opened up the Drawbox website like 5 minutes ago, right before stream, just to like check on the lesson 4 stuff and have it open while we work on it. And it says drawing is not something everyone's born with. It is a skill that you can train, and we're here to help. And of course, my sister's heard me talk about Drawbox a lot, so she doesn't need to hear more of it. But yeah, Drawbox is it. If you're here learning to draw or hoping to draw, I highly recommend Drawbox. Of course, not sponsored or anything like that. Let's see, I'm kind of getting lost. I'm too busy yapping to think about the lines I want to do here. Let's make this one a tiny bit more... That's why it was messing me up. It's that left one right here. So we want to make this one aimed down a tiny bit more. So we want to follow this path, which means we could be like right here probably. It's a bit too parallel, so we'll go about right there. Not the most accurate line in the world, but that's okay. I have ink all over my hands because I was working on my Rumikube algorithm, and I really just had to get on paper. Like, sometimes the ideas are going so fast that you just have to be on paper, and that was the case today. Huh. Is it just me, or does it look incorrect? Something's going on here that I don't necessarily understand. Interesting. Something's happening. Is it because these aren't parallel? That they don't converge? Maybe that's so. Because yeah, if that's the case, then these need to be practically parallel. Which is always difficult, because then it's easy to like spill over the edge and not be parallel, or like be non-convergent at the end of it. Plus, I did this box kind of out of my usual steps. Definitely a very weird construction compared to what I usually like to do. Oh no, oh, that's annoying. I need to move my keyboard more. There we go. I just like bent the edge of the page at cardinal sin. Oh yeah, hopefully my mic isn't too loud or too quiet. I had to adjust some of the volume today, and I realized that I shouldn't have done that. What was that noise? I'm not sure if my mic picked it up. It sounded like a generator exploding or something. Straight out of Dead by Daylight. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Oh wow, look, oh jeez. What are we doing here? Jeez, guys. No wonder this box looks so strange, it's awful. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how we messed that one up. That was interesting. Anyways. Yeah, look how dark... That should be up there. Oh, yeah, no. And yeah, I still... Okay, whatever. Well, interesting. Very interesting box. That makes me a tiny bit upset. Messed up such a... Easy... And this music is also not it. This is just... Let's go to something different, shall we? I feel like we're already running out of music. I guess we'll go to the OG mix that we have. We'll go to the Immuno stuff. Here we go. Classic, but we're going to shake it up. We're going to shuffle. There we go. Cool. Going back to the original stuff. Iconic. Okay, we'll do our ellipse string, but we won't be too focused on... Actually, yeah, we'll do the degree shift. Let's not make it too big. Actually, yeah, we'll make it about right there. So we're here to recreate this minor axis. Ah, yikes. Rough start. Kind of the vibe today, isn't it? Okay, remember we want to be in the center of the minor axis right there. Now see, that was kind of the same degree. Let's get larger here. Cool. One more. I think degree control-wise, this is one of our better ones, but... Just try to know our bounds right there. Meh. Meh, nothing too special. Yeah, it was a bit lopsided, but lopsided. Ever since I've seen that like one interview, I think it's Tom Holland making fun of Zendaya making fun of Tom. No. Was it the Stranger Things cast? One of them making fun of like the lopsided. Always stuck in my head. Anyways, smaller degree right here, larger degree over here. Yikes! Wow, that's really bad. Let's ghost a tiny bit more. Huh? Bit better. This one's gonna be surprisingly like super small. Not my best ellipses today. Let's see, and it's gonna get larger right here-ish. Then we'll end off up here with a very small degree. Nice. Feel off today though. This music is also kind of bothering me. Maybe it's just like a culmination of all the like the tiny stuff annoying me. That's what's getting to me. Oh, yikes, we missed it. Then again, all day today I've just felt kind of gross. Probably. I know it's not smart to blame the weather, right? But that is always a contributing factor. How are we going to do this one? This is going to be interesting. That's okay. Should have probably curled a bit more, but that's okay. And this one we need to maintain our distance throughout the entire thing. Too soon. Too soon. See, that's better. Yeah, very wobbly lines today. I don't know what that means. It's okay. Let's do some organic forms and then just more opportunities for ellipses, I'd say. So we want to come towards us. For this one, let's keep it kind of straight. Come towards us, do our circle, bend back, do our circle. Pretty good. A bit wobbly on the top there. Let's do another. Let's get a bit bendy with this one. So we want to start from the middle and curl and then go down. Don't curl in, so this. Yeah. There we go. That was smaller, but I liked it. Once again, we kind of did that bump on the head there. It's also because I kind of can't see it. I was holding it like this instead of this. Interesting. No stress though. Let's do one up here. Let's just do a larger one. Pretty simple. We can curl it if we want. Very nice. Do some smaller ones down here. Actually, let's do a larger one. I feel like it. Big ol' sausage. And in fact, here, we're going to pause the music, and since we're back to the OG, I'm going to stop using this thing to play the music, because it honestly upsets me how terrible it is. We're actually going to have to get out of studio mode here and go to this. There we go. And let's try to fix this up real quick, shall we? There we are. Seems like it's going. So I'm going to trust that it is. We'll switch this to this, and this to that, and that to that. And is the text going to work? There we go. Okay, we're back to it. Cool. Oh, not in studio mode anymore, though. And it's still broken. And now it's fixed. Bam, bam. Oh my gosh, perfect. Awesome. Good stuff. Now I can't hear it, though. Let's change that, too. Advanced audio properties. Monitor on, please. There we go. Oh, good stuff. And we're gonna skip because I feel like we always listen to this one. Same thing with this, but who cares? Okay, back to it. Cool. Okay, I'll just continue. Even though we're over time for warm up, we've been doing that for the past couple of days because warm up isn't necessarily a very strict thing. We'll do a smaller organic form over here. Arc its arm, go around like this. Very narrow up there. Let's try to go even smaller because that was a big issue we had with our Wasp. This one I want to curl a lot, so come towards us. Go as small as we can. Yeah, let's just go really small. Try to curl it a lot too. See, I have like a natural width. Like I can't make it go smaller because I just tapered right there. Okay. I have a lot more, bulging spots whenever I do it like this. That's a lot better. Okay. Let's try curling it this time. Ah. What the heck? So that one I have mostly done. It's very wobbly, but See that the curve happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Fatima. What is up? Oh my gosh. We're drawing little squiggles on the pages. Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, long time no see. We're now into lesson 4, since you've, I'm not sure when your last stream was. I think I was back at the apartment, maybe? No, I'm here. I was here. We were making jokes about the mods. That was only a couple days ago. Yeah, still, glad to see you here. Hope all is well. We're drawn as per usual. Making change, all that good stuff. Hope, last I remember, you also were thinking about starting drawing, or you were, or somewhere in between. Hope that's going well. And if anything, I hope you picked up Drawbox, because I love it. Hey, awesome, glad to hear. Those ellipses were fun. I'm happy with those. Let's do full ellipses. We only do contour. Let's do or contour curves. Let's do Gonna rush that one. Oops. This segment of the stream reminds me of jelly beans. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably... I've always thought of it as like sausage. Like just like little, because I mean, they're called sausage forms. I can't believe the idea of these being jelly beans completely skipped my mind. The resemblance is uncanny. Hey, we're getting into lifelike drawing then. But yeah, no, we're trying to get really good at sausages, or organic forms, I should say, because that is kind of the basis of everything beyond boxes, and if I want to really up my, drawing chops, especially for character design, it's very important to get good at these. But also to add to that, ellipses and just the control, like controlling these smaller forms, which, as you can see, I'm not very good at. Yeah. Hella curve sausage. Yeah, and that's the thing. This is a branch. If you're referring to this one, yeah, it's because we just shifted the degrees a lot. Man, why do you get the cool pink name? Dude? Come on. I don't understand like how Streamlabs has chosen people. I'm pretty sure whenever I put my name, it's yellow, I think. Is it specific? Or maybe it's just the first person in chat. Who knows? Or maybe it's random. But yeah, maybe they hash the username into a color code. That would be smart. Anyways, me nerding out. Let's do a couple more of the tinier sausage forms. Just try to get our arm warmed up, and then we'll call it that. Actually, let's do a bigger sausage form just because I feel like it. So we're gonna go like this. Let's curve it a lot. So like this. Cool. So. It's a bit misshapen, but that's okay. Got a bit wobbly in there too. Very nice. And we'll do full ellipses, why not? Let's start off with this degree right here. And then in here. And then let us decrease the degree, because why not? Actually, yeah, why not? Nice. Cool. Okay, we'll do some of these tinier ones as well, because we need to... I'm trying to avoid doing it with my wrist. I caught myself doing that earlier. Let's try doing it with our arm. So yeah, this one, let's go over. Ah, oh, jeez, wow. Doing it with your arm is quite difficult. See, I tried to do it smaller and then I just lose it. I don't know why. Maybe because my arm doesn't have that much control, like it's not that fine. And so because of that... Yeah. Yikes. It's so much easier to do it with my wrist. Eh. Yikes. Okay. See, the larger ones I could do just fine. It's the itty bitty stuff. Let's try using our wrist this time just for funsies and see how it goes. Okay, that one wasn't very small. Let's try to go smaller and longer. Went up. See, doing it with the wrist makes it so much easier. Whatever, that's a warm-up, if I've ever seen a warm-up sheet. But good stuff. Not totally happy with the precision of our ellipses, but the accuracy and the confidence is there for a lot of these. The longer lines, though, I'm having a lot of wobbly unconfidentness, which is weird. I worked out not too soon, so I don't think I'd still be shaky. Anyways, warning for those who are scared of bugs. We're going to take a quick water break, and then here's your final warning, guys, because I'm about to put it on screen. We're going to be finishing up our wasp that we drew today. I feel like the eye is a bit flat. I don't really know how to sell that it's round, other than like maybe adding a bit of a darker taper up there. Other than that, though, we have all the arms to do, and then detailing the thorax. And I don't, guys, we cannot. It's still our war against ink. We are still waging our war against ink, and we don't want to over ink. So we'll be careful in that regard. And a part of me even does want to reinforce up here, but we're not going to do too much. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put a disclaimer right here. I'm good at copying things. First off, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But this is also from the Drawbox website, right? This is what we're basing it off of, right? But we're looking at this guy while we do it. So it's not super crazy, right? A lot of this was informed from this. And this is one thing that I see happen to a lot of people here. I'm gonna take my water and then we're gonna go to a quick educational rant. For some odd reason, my water tasted sweet, and it's kind of scaring me now. Anyways, so we'll label this rant like beware of educational videos for art, or just kind of anything, right? I feel like, yeah, you missed the training arc. Thank you so much. But yeah, and we've been working towards it, right? But here's the huge but when it comes to drawing tutorials specifically, is I've seen it in my own experience and the experience of some of my friends who have shared this opinion, right? This isn't me like extrapolating this from their work, it's them saying this as well, is whenever you watch someone do art and they talk about their decisions and why they made it, and then you can also see their constructions, it becomes a lot, I'm not gonna say easier, the product becomes a lot better, I'd say. Not because you're copying, or like that's the thing, in this scenario you can easily copy. But, and of course, that's what we're trying not to do, is we want to understand why and Comfy made all these decisions, and I feel like we're doing a wonderful job of that. But, like, I remember when I was a lot younger, maybe like 12 or 13, I bought a course for art, and there's this one art video where they show you how to draw an eye. Literally off the bat, the first thing they show you is how to draw an eye. In hindsight, that's not a good idea for learning fundamentals, right? And man, it was I drew it too, such a good eye, because I followed it step by step. And at the most basic level, if you follow some art step by step, then of course you're gonna do well, because yeah, I mean, just like a programming tutorial, not just like a programming tutorial, right? But if someone shows you every single step you need to take along the way, it becomes a lot easier. And so I'm not gonna disvalue anyone who makes this art, anyone who does this kind of art, or anything like that, or follow-alongs or any of that. I think that's great educational material, but that's it. It's educational material. You need to be learning from these things. And so that's the excuse I give myself of why this looks decent compared to what I usually do, is because we just followed along. It's kind of like cooking, right? Because your product definitely will not turn out the same, and you can even mess up. But if you do well, you do really well. You just didn't invent the recipe. And Uncomfy gave us here the recipe, and we have to understand why everything works together. That's the huge rant. But at the end of the day, if you put something awesome on the page, you put something awesome on the page. Just make sure it's your own work, and if it's not, you tell other people that's not your own work. You know, stuff like that. Be a cool person, right? But with that being said, yeah. I think the cooking analogy is the best thing. We just followed the recipe, but now that we know the recipe, we can start making our own dishes. It's kind of like what most people learn how to cook is eggs, and eggs is easy to cook, right? It's kind of like boxes, but once you get into it, you can make omelet rice. You could poached egg, blah blah blah. You could do a lot of cool stuff with eggs. From over easy to really complicated stuff. You cook so hard you burnt the pot, Kavel. Thank you, Delano. Glad to see you here. Hope all is well. Yeah, Delano, I was just having a bit of a rant. I'm not sure if you're there for it. How like follow along videos can have you. I think I bet you can share on this opinion. Whenever you follow along an art video, you do really well, and then if you go off on your own, it's not as good because the recipe wasn't in front of you for how to cook, literally. Anyways, all that aside, we are working hard here, and I think it looks pretty good as well. So thank you guys so much for the support, and let's get into it. So yeah, I think the next thing we're going to approach here, and remember, we're still on our war against ink. Yeah. We're still in our war against ink, so there's like, I want to reinforce some lines that I think I should. We're not going to yet. We're going to save that for the end, right? And for now, we're going to just put lines where we need to. And it looks like, looking at our friend over here, let's try to stray away from this for texture, even though it's helpful. Let's try to like think about what's going on here. And also, yeah, Uncomfy did make some liberties here, such as like these little platelets. I don't know what to call them on the legs. You're at war with who? We're at war with ink, because I always over ink my art. I put too much ink on the page, so we're trying to be conservative. We're trying to be mindful. We're trying to, war against over inking. I feel like that's probably a better term for it. But yeah, so, and we have these little things. I only see it on these legs, but the fact that you see it get blurry right here, we can assume that right here it starts. Look at that little sharp thing. Uncomfy does that by, you don't really see it in here, actually. Oh yeah, this one, yeah, like that. Look at that. See, we're talking about the same leg, and we have that. Actually, he did it a bit higher, didn't he? Yeah, because these legs merge more like this. That's why I try to capture right here, as they intersect right underneath. We have that negative space that I kind of failed to recreate super accurately, but yeah. Thank you so much, Delana. Thank you, Mr. Mod. Who's gonna wash the pot? I love it. Anyways, yeah. So he has kind of an algorithm. Is for every leg we have these two little spikies. We kind of see right here the two little spikies at the end of the leg, and then over here we have these two little spikies as well on each one, which he didn't really do, that I want to recreate. And then we have just a couple of these platelets. As you can see, they go out and then wrap around. And each one tapers into the other. Do the dishes. Uh-oh. Delano. Making one of the mods do the dishes. Here, Delano, if you do the dishes, I may increase your pay. Kavel's going to replace it. With my streamer money. My huge streamer money. Don't worry, guys. Buy a whole new kitchen. I'm on payroll, so sadly it'll come out of my pay. Oh man, I'm so evil to my mods, I apologize. But we're making bank, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So, yeah, we have the two little prongs at the end of every leg. We have these little platelets, the last one. Also, I messed up here because these are way too large. We want them to be smaller so we can put these textures, these additive forms on top of it. And at the end of each one, we have these little, just pincers. And then, yeah, on these, he only did it, maybe it's for the specific leg type. Because we have these two pincers right here. We don't really see them, probably because it's on the other side of the leg. Right there, definitely. Look at that. Oh my. Okay, these are like the hind legs. And they're really long. Huh. Interesting. Why does it get so tiny right here? I don't understand. This kind of goes out like that. These legs are so weird. There's barely a pattern to them. So we do have to be a bit creative. This one definitely goes down. So we'll do the two thingy. We'll be kind of creative with them. And we'll try our best. Let's start with the most obvious and like easier to see ones, which is this one right here, which is curving towards us. We have this part that's going, I'm going to say like curling inwards actually. And then this one that's kind of coming out towards us, which could be fun to draw. And It kind of goes like this and then back in. And we want to make it not paper-like, so we kind of want to go like around it, right? But let's start with this one. I think that one's the most obvious. And it doesn't curl too far. It kind of curls like this. So we're going like that. Oh, let's make sure we have our good pin out too. With this economy, I don't blame you. There we go. Okay, that was a bit thinner than I wanted. But I feel like it sells it. It's sharp, it's dangerous, right? Okay, this one's coming out towards us, so we want this form kind of going out and around like that. And then in and back. Kind of like that. And now what we need to do is we need to go out, and then for each one cell that we're going in, we actually have a bit of a cheat right here. If you look really closely, these are a bunch of tubes, ellipses. So we have a wide degree right here, right? And then smaller degree, and then we're looking at the side. I actually want to start over here, and we're going to have the larger degree kind of like this, right? Perfect. And then we're going to have the leg taper in from there. It's so big. Oh, geez. Okay, whatever. And then we have the next one after that. Smaller degree, right? We could add a bit of shadow in there too to kind of separate those. And then we have the next one after that. This one over here. And you're kind of seeing like a whoop in it, like a... has some sway to it. Very small degree now. And the swoop. The swoop. Nice. And then finally the last one. And this one's more like a... like this. Nice. And then, yeah, we'll have some shadow in there. Just because I like it. And then same thing in here. Kind of reinforce the interiors of those. Cool, cool. And then, yeah, this is... it looks pretty sharp, so we'll just... oh, okay, didn't mean to do that. Over-inking moment. We lost that battle, folks. Okay, folks, what am I... okay, anyways. We have these smaller little pokies right here. That goes to, like, the length of this, so we'll try to repeat that right here. We'll do a pokey towards us right here and then around. Because it kind of starts right there, so we'll do a poke, tiny poke going out like that. So like this. Like so. And then this one from underneath, which goes out here. Cool. Keep it there. Keep it. Don't touch. Probably could have been larger, like we said, but meh. Okay, it was. And then over here, we got the joint. What we want, it's a bit blurry, right? We don't really know what's going on. I think what Uncomfy does is he just merged the forms. So we have like this, and then you see this right here. That's my guess as to what Uncomfy did. And we're somewhat correct? I don't know, it's a bit hard to see. Anyways, he also made the joints a lot larger, like these things. We didn't really do that because ours were quite large already. So, yeah. Is this a bee or a wasp? It is a wasp. Specifically, it is a executioner wasp, said to have one of the worst, I think, bites? Was it bites or stings? Here, let's see. Which is, it would be weird if it had a bite instead of a sting. Here, executioner wasp. Let's look up some information about it. The Polistus carnifex. Oof. Commonly known as the executioner wasp or executioner paper wasp. Is a neotropical vespid wasp in the cosmopolitan genus Polistes. It is a very large yellow and brown paper wasp with a mandible that contains teeth. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Sting pain. The most painful and venomous of the stinging insects in the world. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you see this wasp, run. You are no hero. Run. Jeez, guys. Whew. And we're drawing him. He is friend. We will not anger him. I guess I don't need to make it be jokes. I best have to be... No, I'd win. No, Delano, I would love to draw, like, you saying that, and then, like, the Peter Griffin death pose, like, in the next panel. Yeah, no bee jokes. Because you have to be... Are there any wasp jokes? I mean, people hate wasps so much, I don't even think they'd want to make a joke about it. Wasps are jerks. Okay, so yeah, we'll meld the forms right here, kind of saying, hey, this is... Like, we'll go like this, and then this. This is where it joins that form over there. Remember, form intersections from, what was it, lesson 2? Lesson 2? My old age, I forget what lesson it was. Yeah, draw it as 2 panels as the... Oh my gosh, I hate how the heart... Are you approaching me now? I'm dead. I love that even more. Delano, I love that even. I was thinking of like, yeah, like the Gojo, like, nah, I'd win face and then you dead. But I think you approaching an Executioner Wasp, I think that'd be perfect. Delano, we gotta make that one day. We gotta make that one day. Murdering Wasp, what a delightful sight to draw. Yeah, woo. Mean feller. Anyways. I'm feeling very Western today, I guess. Mean feller. Let's do this arm that's kind of in front of us. We do have a major issue of it being almost blended in, but we'll try our best. We're gonna say kind of like a raptor claw. It's going like this out. Sorry, it's very hard to see, guys. I do apologize for my failure in that capacity. We're gonna do this. Not there. That was much larger than that one, actually, so we're gonna be mindful of that and not do that again. It's kind of hidden there, so it works out, but yeah. And then a tiny one underneath. You can't even see that because it's all just dark right there. So that sucks. It's whatever. And then, yeah, we have these. So looking at it, right, we go down a bit, and then we have a larger degree right here. It's actually kind of slanted. So we're going to go around like, why am I just sat with like my legs crossed and like extended very far away from my desk. Like, that was probably the worst posture I've ever caught myself in. That's how you get back problems. That's how you make bad marks on your page. Anyways, and let's see. This one's landing right between, so it's actually near here, but that's where our thing lands, so we'll do that. Remember, it's slanted, so there we go. And then from there, we do this. Then we also need to show where it's intercepting this, so we're going to say it's merging about right here. Because it's practically facing us, so... and then from there, we don't really have anything else on the arm that's noteworthy, so we're going to kind of just do that. What is a group of wasps called? Group of wasps. A swarm. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was hoping it'd be something cool, like a murder of crows, or stuff like that. Isn't there like a jury? Isn't that one? I don't know. I work with computers, not animals, even though I do love animals. Okay, we have about 4 here. They are continuously kind of like, just like that. Smaller degree each time. We know the drill. Actually, the degree is actually kind of getting larger. Unless I'm mistaken, but... A murder of mods, a plural of mods. Delano's trying to usurp the throne. Yeah, because it's turning towards us, so its degree's increasing. Slayer Delano will usurp the Cavalier's throne. That's why he's called Slayer Delano. That's his lore. Delano lore. Huge. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we got that one down. Can't really see the claw. That's okay. And in fact, I'm kind of glad because I drew it very poorly right there. I wasn't mindful of how we drew that one. And we're assuming the pokies are on the inside, or at least the pokies aren't on the front arms, even though you can kind of see something right there. The pokies are definitely on the back legs, though. You can see it on all of them. So we'll make sure to be mindful of that. We'll do this back one. Oh my gosh. This one... Let's see. We could draw it like this. This is where it's merging right here. So like this. I like that. Ay, ay, ay. Whew. What was that, chat? There we go. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And then, yeah, we have our pokey right down here. Let's be as small as those, so we'll go out like this. That's all we need. And then, yeah, the merge right here is kind of just between them both. It's not really a strict way of doing that right there. It's a bit small. And then over here, we don't really see much, and I bet actually you kind of see like these pixels right here, these very blurred pixels that kind of indicate that, so we'll do it. And I'm going to do larger degree right here. And technically, I don't want to do the same degree because I want it to be dynamic. But it's definitely pointing away from us, so the degree is going to get larger. So we'll do a medium degree and then get a larger degree until the very end. And then from there we can actually add, I'm going to have... That doesn't look right, but I'm committing to it. That's part of like the weird spindly things going on here. I don't know. Probably should have put more thought into that before I threw the ink at the page. Oopsies. Yeah, because he does these claws, but I don't like those claws. Oh wait, no, there's one right there. You can see it. We probably should have Googled their claws before I went out of my way to do that. Interesting. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, we're gonna have a medium degree in the middle of it. So about like right here. And then we'll have our next one, larger degree. Larger degree. Like that. Perfect. Iconic music. Even though a bit overplayed, but that's okay. I was about to put more ink on that to fix it, but sometimes you just gotta leave it be for a bit. Yep, no more ink right there. We're done for now. I feel like adding some actual prongs to that or something would be okay, but we'll see. Anyways, cool, so we're going on over here. We have our next one. Let's see, we've done these three, so we'll do this one down here. We got some pokies going out really far. Oh, that one went down. Yeah, we went across. I think that's because that's what Uncomfy did, yeah. So we have the big pokies. So we have one pokey right like this, and then one underneath that. I feel like they're kind of coming towards me, so I want to do one right here, actually, like this. There we go. And then one underneath that, so like this. That's on the other side of it. Cool. Right here, I'm going to say they intercept right here. That's where those forms intersect, sorry. And then this one, trying to imagine what this would look like in my head. Probably like this. I mean, they kind of like totally absorb each other, so it's not really a huge issue. If I just drew it like that, it's like looking at the crease of an elbow. There's this little notch right here that I kind of want to add. So we'll do that actually. We'll go like this. Add it right here and then go in. And just like that, easy. It looks like a little mouth. That's kind of weird. We'll actually bring it across like that. There we go. Music is kind of boring me. Should we switch back to the, here, let's do it. We'll switch back to the fun stuff. I don't know how to do that seamlessly. Here, wait, okay. I'm gonna try muting and then like unmuting the other one really fast. Let's see if this actually works. We'll choose to do some Hyrule Cafe. Even though we did a lot last stream, I like it a lot. Okay, we're gonna play that. Actually gonna play, please? Uh-oh. Okay, the entire thing just crashed. This is why I don't use it. I'm gonna put it on my other monitor so I can monitor it at all times. Yeah, the website just crashed. That's not good. Dude, what? What is happening? Don't do this to me. No, 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 you can't do this to me. There's a Bloodborne soundtrack? What? Memory usage. At least it isn't like yesterday. Jeez, yeah, Delano even sent... I'm pretty sure it was Delano who sent me just like a funny bit. What is going on? Okay, I guess we're literally forced to listen to this. Amazing. Wonderful, even. What is going on? Yep, Spotify's just completely blank on my screen. What? Well, I guess we're not doing that. Interesting. Very interesting. That sucks. Anyways, back to it, I guess. Double check all the YouTube. Oh, wow, we hit 60 subscribers. Let's go. Awesome, guys. 60 subscribers. We're now millionaires. That means I need to decrease the pay of my mods because I want more money. Yep. That's how that works. I think the Wasp entered my soundtrack and just started taking stuff out, breaking things. Oh, geez. If you guys hear double soundtracks, let me know. I'm going to try doing this. Oh man, it's the Year of the Dragon. I'm still not good at drawing. When is the next Year of the Dragon? Because dragons are probably my favorite thing ever. 2036? Oh man. Dude. I mean, I'll definitely be better at drawing by then, but I don't want to have to wait. How old will I be in oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'll be old. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Ugh. Hopefully this doesn't break everything. Yeah, tell me if you hear two soundtracks at once, because if so, something is going horribly wrong, and that shouldn't be happening. Let's also try fixing that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Cool. Hopefully everything's cool now. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot recently, and I can see why it eats so much time. Yeah. Not only that, like content-wise, right? But for me, when I played it, it was like I'd go somewhere, 3 hours in real life had passed. Like, I would just go somewhere. And, like, all the things in between, and I wouldn't even, it would feel like 10 minutes in game, yet it would be so long in real life. Yeah, I love the game, but woo! I cannot dedicate that much time to a video game right now. Anyways, let us return to our Wasp. Our good friend, Mr. Wasp. Okay, so now you'll just continue doing the arms. Yeah, for sure. Then again, I'm not so much of a gamer as I used to be, and so this is also coming towards us. We're in a decreased degree, so it's gonna be larger over here, smaller over there. When a game has too much for me to learn, it becomes intimidating, and so that's why I stepped off of Baldur's. Because, like, literally I have no idea what half the menus mean. It intimidates me, it scares me. Time skip in real life. Hey guys, I have something I need to admit. And I just need to confirm that this is a judgment-free zone. Because this is tough. I'm not sure if I've talked about this on stream before. But during COVID, I played Skyrim a lot. I've never finished Skyrim, by the way, but I played Skyrim a lot because I kept doing literally, I'm not joking, almost every possible side quest in the game after, like I would go to what is it, Mount Kilkirth, right? Wherever the Falkbeards are at, right? And I would get the shout ability, and then I would do every single side quest and dungeon not relating to the entire like main story. I've never sided with the Stormcloaks or whatever. I've never done any of that. I've only done every single I've gotten every house, I've gotten everything but the main story. And so this is all to say that I really like the game. I don't think it's the best game of all time. Heck, sometimes I don't even think it's a good game. But I played Skyrim so much that one time I walked outside in real life. It was modded, by the way, so it would crash, so I'd save a lot. I walked outside in real life, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to save. I tried saving in real life because I was so addicted to Skyrim. And I was like, I saved so much in Skyrim. Yeah, that was tough. I literally played it for like 8 hours a day for like a week once. It was my 9 to 5. Now will I ever do that again? No. No. But yeah, that was a rough time. Anyways, we're gonna do a claw down here. There we go. Can do that, and then there we go. We could do the same kind of claw down here. We could actually kind of meld it in with what's going on here. Just be very methodical about it. Yeah, go like this. Yeah, don't play Skyrim that much. Where'd my pin cap go? We're gonna take another water break. Keeping it simple this stream. Already right back to it. Cool, so that's most of the legs done. Reinforce them quite well. Do a bit of that. Can do the illusion that we're going into that. We could do the same here. We could actually do a lot of this now. There we go. For this leg, not much going on. There's no pokies that we can easily see. Maybe a pokey down there. We could do a pokey like that, actually. I like that. And then these are obviously going to be very large degrees. Kind of the same throughout, maybe a bit smaller over here. So like usual, we'll start in the center like this, and we'll go like this. And we'll get ever so smaller. I'm not totally jamming with the music I started playing. Is that Korean or Jap? It's Korean. Oh, it's Chinese. Not Jap. Oh my gosh, I meant to say Japanese, and then I still got it wrong at the end of the day. Ooh, let's do the Manifold Garden OST. Please tell me the Manifold Garden OST is... Wait. Manifold Garden is one of my favorite puzzle games. Not of all time, but it is it's great. If you like puzzle games, if you like games like if you like games like Portal or Super Chamber, I think that's the name of it. Yeah, okay, sorry, I was reading legal stuff. Anyways, I love the game. I'm a puzzle game nerd. It's if you ever catch me playing games, which is a lot, it's usually FPS or puzzle, which is a weird dichotomy, I know, but I love them. Talos Principle is another great example of a game that I love puzzle-wise, even though the puzzles in that aren't crazy difficult. I love more the philosophy of that game than the puzzles. Yep. And then here we'll do our claw. This one I want to make it actually seem like 3D. So we'll do this and then kind of go around, right? Do a sausage form there. That one looks 3D. Good job, Cav. And then we'll go down. We'll kind of go like this. Okay, we probably shouldn't have done that much. But it's okay. I think that would have sold it if we just did that. Yeah, oops. Cool. And then, yeah, we'll do a little straightening right there. Probably could have gone more out with that, but hey. More ink won't fix it. We're against the lines, remember that. Right here, we'll do a, that should have gone in. I'm generally just a huge fan of non-Euclidean geometry in games. Outer Wilds does it, and I think they do it so masterfully because they use that as a really good horror element. That's the thing, I don't even want to call a lot of Outer Wilds horror, but it is scary. They use fear to reinforce a lot of the story and points of the games, and they use fear the right way to call to certain emotions during certain times of the story. Love that game, love that game. Okay, then finally, for our little guy, we have this leg. Once again, we can kind of do a close-up claw, but yeah, we want to just be like... That was a bit large, oops. Keep it kind of simple. Wait, is this in front? Oh shoot, it's in front. No! Okay, we can make this work. It's salvageable. Watch this, ready? Boom. Sure, it's a like what is it, an accidental line or whatever, like one that connects to another line, but I think it serves its purpose quite well here. So, oh, we're over inking. Calm down, Gav. Don't let the ink win. Don't let the intrusive ink thoughts win. And check on the YouTube stuff. Make sure we're all good on that side. Audio's happening and where it should be. Cool beans. Okay, back to it. I'm always fearful that just the audio stops working. We had one stream where I muted myself for like a majority of the stream. And trust me, I definitely deducted the pay of my mods that day. Cool, okay. Legs are finished. We're not going to overdo it. We're going to leave it there, because too much ink will definitely ruin a lot of that. Now he did these little plates on the side, which I can definitely see, and kind of used the existing contours to his own benefit. Put in a lot of detail near the edges, contours, silhouettes are very important, and then really lightened up near the center for a majority of it. I say we start with these plates on the side. We work on the little tip that curls out at us at the bottom, actually, which is very important to have. And then we'll do the little ribs and everything. And we can kind of see, yeah, this is a very important line form-wise. He recreated it right there. And we want that to be probably right here. Even though it's between these two legs, we can't really do that, so we might as well have it right here. Because we have so much more face over here to work with anyways. And then we definitely have this like upper ring that it never really passes through. Yeah, because we can't really hide it, but I don't really want to do it over here. Otherwise, it would be perfect if it was right there. Yeah, we really see a lot more at the top of this than we should. Yeah, because he blocks a lot of it. Darn. Well, we'll add... Yeah, we'll have to go right here because most of the leg covers the side of it anyways. So we'll kind of follow the contour here, and then we'll have it bend so we could start another one. So it's like this. There we go. And then what I'm actually going to do is we're going to just add a bit of a contour up here to it. And then from there, we'll actually go down and in for a bit. I think he does the same, yeah. There we go. And then out here. And we're going to go around one more time. Try to just follow what we have established already with the, There we go. Bit dark. That's an accident. Oops. But whatever. And then over here. Completely unrelated, but during a recent test, my teachers changed most of the answers to B for a text. Ah. Oh, I had a professor who did that. Every so often, he would do that. He was my physics professor, and evil stuff. And now my friends always had the argument it shouldn't matter because, you know, the correct answer is the correct answer, but it makes you worry because pattern-seeking individuals like ourselves do not appreciate that. 30 minutes of self-doubt. Ooh, sorry to hear. Hey, the test is over, and I bet you did amazingly. If not, to hell with the bees. Right? Oh yeah, he made the plates bend off. We don't really see that, but I kind of like that vibe. So we'll maybe go like this and then out a bit and then in. And then here and then out a bit and then in. This could actually help set us up for the needle at the end, which actually curves up and towards us. So let's do that. We're going to go like this and boink, right there. Oop, kind of did some weird stuff in my pen. And then it's not completely sharp, but we do have that. And then we curl back in and kind of make that like a banana shape. I don't know, just the inside of the C for that C curve. Cool. And then, honestly, like what we have here is like a small platelet right there that you can see. Cool. So we have this, and then I feel like this definitely should go more around. There's so much line happening there. Yeah. And then what we have is just like the little lines. So we'll try to work that in with our existing contours. So I want like at least one above here. Maybe we could fit even two. It'd be a bit risky though. Yeah, because they get larger the more they go up, right? So we'd have like one right here. We could have two, why not? And then we could add some shadow in there once we get to it. So one up here, one in the middle, one underneath, one more, maybe one more. We'll see. Cool. So yeah, for these, we do want to break it up in the middle. Looking over here, it's lighter as we go down, yet except for this middle one, which is very dark, which makes sense because it's doing a big turn. So I'll say this is the darker one because we already have it there. And what we're going to do for this one is we want to reinforce that this part is over up here. So we're going to actually go up above it and just have that little slice in there as a memento for what we're about to do, or just a remember thing, right? And then we're going to have this ellipse. I'm sitting poorly once again. Wow, just a lot of that this stream. Cool. Don't want to do too much yet. We'll leave that line there, right? Then one more up here. This one we're going to go out a lot. And then bring it in. Remember, those silhouettes are probably one of the most important parts. So we don't necessarily want to mess it up there. So once again, we'll actually make it jut out a tiny bit more here. We'll have one like this. We'll start with the inside, I guess, and then... some messy line work. Oops. Calm down with the ink, Cav. Calm down with the ink. Cool. Let's do another. Oh, geez. That one should have happened much sooner. That one kind of hides underneath. Nice. And finally, we have one right here. And then for this, we have one kind of linear space between them. And it just kind of, I'm going to kind of even do it like this just to sell that. There we go. Don't want to focus on it too much, but something like that. Adding that form down there. Now what we could do is we could do the shading for a lot of these. So he adds these gaps in there, heightens those, so it makes it really round and noticeable. We kind of messed up in that regard, but we'll try our best to kind of smoothen those out. I just didn't put much thought into them as we did it. Does it look bad? No, but I think it definitely could have been better. So yeah, we want to add actually a shadow. Let's be very careful. Here's where we usually mess up a lot, right? We'll add a shadow down here. And one down there. Cool. Go up here. Nice. We could treat this one as one up here too, so what we can do is we can do a little bit of this. We'll add in a shadow from the underneath of the leg a bit here. That's all we want to add, not too much. Over here what we'll do, only we'll re-reinforce that, we'll add a bit of a... Just make these all a bit deeper. I think we're doing good so far. Oh, got a message. My friends on my Minecraft server just added me to ban somebody as a joke, but I'm worried. What does that mean? What did they do? The shenanigans. Cool. So yeah, he just continuously adds these. We do want to separate those fields, but we don't want to overdo it, right? He does add some like texture on the top of these. Some like dottage. I don't really want to copy him, but that is an option. I don't want to do too much here. It's very, very easy to overdo it in that sense. That intersection line doesn't make any sense. Interesting. Oh, already off to Baldur's Gate. Have a fun adventure, Delano. And yes, good luck with whatever you may be baldering in your gate. In Baldur's Gate. But yeah, have fun, man. Okay, let's see. What else is there to add? He did add some splotches to the backside. We could do that. Let's look at him actually. I want to add just some reinforcement behind the eye right here. Cool, cool. Same thing with the beak. I'll do this. Oh yeah, let's reinforce what's going on up here with the these. We'll add a bit of a nice. Why are my friends so mad at one friend? Like, not mad in a mean way. Like, They're like, get him out! Out, I say! I'm so confused. Okay. Just be a bit mindful of where we're adding ink at this point. Just gonna reinforce a couple of things. I don't think we should do anything too crazy, though. Dang, I don't want to say it's finished because we're done a bit early, but I'd say this is pretty near finished. The eye is bothering me. The eye seems hollow. It doesn't seem round enough. It doesn't seem like it bulges enough right there. Maybe if I add that, give him some eyeliner. Who said wasps can't wear eyeliner? You know, that's not at all what eyeliner is in this instance, but it's lining the eye, and that's what I'm calling it, so. Cool. I think there's some cast shadows we could add, like definitely near here. We could actually, we want to stress the overlap of this leg, kind of like he did over there, so we'll do this and then go underneath like that. Over here, what we want to do is, since this is coming out and we want to kind of like, yeah, he definitely added a lot of shadows between the legs to highlight that overlap. So like right here, we have this, right? It's going to be curling a bit. There we go. And then this one will cast one pretty far down on that, but he didn't do that, and I don't really want to, because that's a lot of extra work. Yeah. There's a lot of extra guesswork, I should say. I don't really want to do. Since these legs are connected, we can kind of do that right there to show that's going over. This one's in front, so that's the thing. This one's bending towards us, so we shouldn't necessarily do that. We'll definitely, why not? We'll add that kind of breach right there between it. And then underneath this leg, we'll add that. And then, technically speaking, a lot of... I just realized, yeah, this leg that he did goes through the center. So we can definitely add some, like, just extra oomph in the shadow right there. Nothing too crazy, right? And maybe some extra oomph in that line. Now, what that line is right there, I have no idea where that came from or what it is. Oh, that's the ellipse line. Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like we should do something a bit more to the arms. Like, not everything's ellipses, right? These down here are bothering me a bit, because we know this jumps out. Let's look at our actual guy, what's happening right there. There's definitely this kind of seal around it. I don't even know what a seal means in this instance, but that's the word I'm using. It's very spherical right here. I can't really emphasize that any more than I already have, but that's how I'm feeling about it. I mean, that's pretty much all. He did have this, like, whoosh. I don't really see the whoosh, do I? There's a glint right there, and the whoosh kind of covers it. Maybe that's what he was getting at. The eye is somewhat bothering me. It's just not round enough. It should be angled more, like that. Anyways. Then for this, there is a bit of this on the side of it, but more ink right there won't help me. We'll reinforce this a bit, just to kind of pop it off the head a bit. Don't want to do too much. There we go, that's good. And And then we have this like little solid part right here. I don't want to do stuff to run in the middle. I want to be sleek. And I think that's good enough for now. 11 minutes remaining, but we've already hit our 1 minute and 20 mark. So I say we end it early today, guys. Also, because I just have Minecraft stuff to deal with. I think we've nailed everything. One click gloss over. It looks like the Wasp has been made. And might I say, other than some of our silly mistakes we've made along the way, I think we did an excellent job. We didn't over ink, thank goodness. And I'm about to when I mess this up. Watch this. Okay, that's all we're adding right there. I'm stopping myself. But yeah, I think we did an excellent job. I'm very surprised at how we how this turned out. We'll talk about it a tiny bit because do like a giant big review. Actually, I will add a bit of the. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just copying him right there. Okay, so Wasp in review. I really like how I merged both Uncomfy's take on this, the actual one, and then of course my own little silly errors and student stuff. Make this a bit darker in here. There, cool. Some issues I had. The placement of mine was different because I was trying to merge my take with his. Because, like, I see over here the leg go from right. Actually, it did kind of come from more in the center. Uncomfy did that better than me. But this one I made go straight out and down, like this. And it did breach. It was much closer, but his was straight through. His was definitely more accurate than mine. I'm not trying to be like, I did it better than Uncomfy. This is just like the comparison to Uncomfy's, right? Because, yeah, he nailed it compared to me. I really focused on proportion. I wanted to be proportion identical, while I think Uncomfy just captured, I mean, not only everything correct, but the gesture, just so much better than me. Like, the movement of these two wasps seems much more better than this. This just seems stagnant a bit. Yeah. I liked my beak, what I did for the beak. I was really worried about that additive form, but I think just really taking the time to visualize those forms merging together, very, very good. What else? Just very proud of myself for not over inking. I think that's something we excelled on here. And proportionally, I think it also turned out quite well. Very happy with the proportions on this one, in all honesty. Now, once again, I will reinstate that we did follow a recipe for this, and that's not bad at all. And we definitely learned along that process, so we did everything that we needed to, and we did it right. With that being said, actually, I want to take a second. I repositioned this. We're gonna do a mock-up like version of this. Things we need to control in the future. I'm definitely glad we drew this so large because I was having really big issues controlling the size of the sausages on there. I don't think dimension or understanding how the sausages worked was a major issue, and I'm thankful for that because I kind of expected that to be. So going forward, what we could do better next time, be more aware of our proportions, right? I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, look at that. Look at that, everybody. Other than the legs being a bit misshapen, even the wings, oh my gosh. Oh wait, let's resize it a bit more. See, yeah, the eye was a bit off angle-wise, so controlling the degree of our ellipses, but overall, I think we did a pretty good job capturing what we needed to. Look at that, guys. I'm proud of that. But yeah, so everything there, I'm happy with it. We'll make sure, yeah, so controlling, I think, controlling axes and controlling the size of our smaller forms. Other than that, yeah, like rotations relative to each other, I think we did our best to capture it. And also, yeah, we need to start slowly, even though we didn't stick too much to Uncomfy's drawing here, we need, like we did the plant, start breaking out of that, start going our own direction as we do these demos, to a point where we don't really need to look at Uncomfy's at all. And Uncomfy kind of does that too, because he starts giving us demos without much explanation, or not even explanation, but he just doesn't lay it all out for us, right? He just shows us the end product, and it's our job to find the steps that he did, and then recreate it from there. So I'm excited for that. I think what is the next one? Let's see. Next one is, drumroll please, a louse. Oh, creepy crawly. Interesting. This one will be very interesting. Looks like it has that cephalothorax that we've been talking about. Is beetle-like. Little guy though, quite cute. A bit more cute than this guy, I will admit. But I like this guy because he's very, very fierce. Awesome. Okay, so with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for drawing. I mean, yeah, if you were drawing, thank you. This is the time to do it, right? But thank you for joining me tonight. Delano, thank you, as per usual, for joining us, if you're hearing this now or in the future. Hope Baldur's Gate is going well, and I can't wait to see what Delano is working on. Fatima, thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad to see you hop in every once in a while, whenever you can. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you're getting what you can out of these streams to have an hour of day of doing something that you like. And always appreciate the humor and all the comments on the side. And so, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Same time, maybe. Same place, definitely. Bye for now. And the music didn't crash this time. Yay!